Okay guys, now welcome to part 6 of standard costing. We'll start solving sums. Now before you come to this particular video, I want you to ensure that you remember all the formulas on fingertips. Only then you'll be able to appreciate this part of the session because we'll start solving sums and I'm gonna build on your existing level, which means only when all the formulas which I've taught you and all the logics which I've taught you so far, you're already well versed in that, only then it will be easy for me to take you to the next level. If you're not even good with the existing formulas or the logics which has already happened in the first 5 parts of the video, then it's going to be really difficult. Is that clear? So I want you guys to ensure that you are very perfect. Otherwise you stop this video here itself, go and watch the first 5 parts, see it how many times that you want, at least one more time, and then come back and then only watch this particular video. Is that clear? Now let's start. So this is the problem number 1. Now those who want the material, I hope already you've got a hard copy with you. Must and should, you should have hard copy. Only then when I close this window, when I start solving, whenever I ask you to see a whenever I ask you a particular number from the question, you should immediately look into the question and then give me those numbers. Is that clear? That's really important. Okay, this question should be in front of your eyes when I'm solving the sum. Only then you'll be able to follow this particular video. Is that clear? Right. Now those who don't have, otherwise you have my telegram channel, that is PK Sir Classes. That's my telegram channel. Download the telegram app, open my channel, search for the name PK Sir Classes and go to that channel. You'll find this material, download it, keep it in front of you in hard copy or soft copy, whatever it is, and then you follow the class. Is that clear? You need material mandatorily to follow this session, right? Otherwise take some photo with some of your phones and then watch it in the laptop, so that in phone on one hand you'll be seeing the question and in the laptop you'll be watching my class. I mean when I'm solving this sum. Is that clear guys? Right, chalo. Now the following data are available for a product. Standard material cost per unit of output is 2 kgs at rupees 20 per kg. During a period, actual details are as under. You have got actual output, material used, and actual price per kg. Find out the material variances. So this is the information. Read this question minimum 3 times, because when it comes to standard costing, the major challenge that many of the students face is there will be a little bit of inertia. Initially, it will be a little bit uncomfortable for you to get used to the chapter, and you have to cross that uncomfortableness. You understand the point? People generally don't like to cross it and they stop there itself and they try to leave this particular chapter for choice, which is not at all good. And the second thing is data picking, which means all the numbers will be available in the question. You see here you have 2 kgs, 20, 10,000 units, 22,000 kgs, 25 rupees. All the numbers will be available right in front of your eyes in the question. But when you put the formula and when you want a requisite number, it becomes really confusing for you to pick up the requisite number from the question which is available right in front of your eyes. That is the biggest challenge you'll find in standard costing, which you need to practice. In fact, is that clear? So therefore you read the question any number of times that you want. The more the number of times that you study, the better it will be. The faster you will solve the sum. Is that clear? So why waste any further time? Let's start solving. Okay guys, so this is problem number 1 and I'm gonna solve it, right? I hope you have read the question, right guys? Now tell me one thing. First of all, once you have read the question, now your question should be in front of you. Now your question should be in front of you, right? And then let's solve. First thing you need to observe is it a question with single raw material or multiple raw material? Single raw material. Therefore, let's go with the classification. Material cost variance will be divided into two. One is material price variance, other one is material usage variance. Correct? Huh? Let's put the formula straight away. 1 minus 2, 3 minus 2, and 1 minus 3. Are we done with this? Because we remember all these things. Because I told you, especially for Indian CA exams, speed is important, or any Indian exam for that matter. Now, coming on to 3 formulas. What is the first one? SQ into SP. Second one, AQ into AP. Third one, AQ into SP. Correct? Now, let's pick up the numbers one by one. What is SQ? Try to recollect. Try to recollect. Standard quantity of raw material required for actual output. So, what is SQ? standard quantity of raw material required for actual output. Now look at the question. What is the standard quantity of raw material that is required? 2 kgs into, for actual output means what is your actual output? 10,000, correct? Into, what is the standard price? Pick it up from the question. What is the standard price in the question? 20. So your total answer will be how much? 4 lakhs, right? 4 lakhs. Now coming on to actual quantity into actual price. So what is AQ? Try to recollect. Actual quantity of raw material consumed for actual output. Correct? What is actual quantity of raw material consumed or used? It is directly given in the question. How much is that? 22,000 into. What is actual price? Directly given in the question. How much? 25. That implies how much it comes? 5,50,000. Correct? Now coming on to actual quantity into standard price, already we have taken actual quantity is 22,000 into standard price. Here it is how much? 20. Now tell me how much it comes? 4,40,000. Now I already taught you the concepts. Any variance that increases the actual profit is termed as favorable variance, and any variance that reduces the actual profit is termed as adverse variance. But this is the actual meaning, but in examination sometimes you will not find sufficient time to calculate the variance and then start thinking whether it will increase your actual profit or it will reduce your actual profit. Therefore you have a blind rule. So what is that blind rule? When it comes to cost variances, if you get positive number then it is favorable, if you get negative number then it is adverse variance. Now applying that over here, 1 minus 2, what is 1? 4 lakhs minus 2 is 5 lakh 50, so which means there is 1 lakh 50,000 negative. Negative means adverse. Coming on to 3 minus 2, 3 is 4 lakh 40 minus 2 is 5 lakh 50, so it's going to be how much, Nana? 1 lakh 10,000 adverse. Coming on to material usage variance, 1 minus 3, 1 is 4 lakhs, 3 is 4 lakh 40, so 40,000 negative again, so it is what? Adverse. You got the point? I hope this is clear. Right, guys? So, the main thing behind solving this kind of sums, that too with pretty much ease and fastness, is only when you learn the formulas thoroughly along with the logics and try to read the question as many times as possible. Then things will become very easy. Is that clear, guys? Right. So, with this, I'll finish off this session and we'll see problem 2 in the next video. Right? Thank you, guys.